we ask the client, how are you going to qualify for the second mortgage if we were to max out your borrowing capacity this time? Because you have to understand, and this is a very common misconception, is that my property has appreciated, therefore I can access the appreciation from the property. The answer is typically no, not really, because while your property has appreciated, that's true, but your income needs to also appreciate, also needs to increase in order for us to take the equity out of the property.
Okay, something that you have to pay, no matter what, you need to have an income to match that, whatever it is.
Exactly. So not just income, maybe liquid assets as well.
Okay. So that's why we want to tell all our clients, please report as much as you can. Don't mind about how much you paying the tax to the government, right? That's the money you can leverage for your mortgage. But most of likely in the Chinese, they are just put, oh, I want to save some tax, right?
There's just a saying in English, right? So you can't have the cake and eat it too, right? So you either you report income, and the bank can verify that income and allow you to leverage your income to make more money, or clients can save some bucks on the tax return, but having difficulty in borrowing money from the bank.
Okay, anybody has a question?
So how do you do refinance and mortgage the same time? So there is a gap, time lap, and you can do the both.
Very challenging question.
So typically, if a client approaches us, we view the request holistically. So we analyze the two issues at the same time. So let's say we let the client know if we are able to take equity, let's say $200,000 equity out of the existing property. For the next property, if that property can generate, let's say, a rental income of $2,000 per month, then we could lend you another $350 or $400. So in total, from the refi and from the purchase, in total, we can lend you $600,000. So that's how we approach it. So to answer Isabella's question, yes. So the client needs to do two applications together. One is the refi, one is the pre-approval for the purchase. We can bridge the two together.
No, what I was asking is, like, for example, you have a closing date of the refinance at the end of February, and you have a mortgage of the new property closing date at the end of February. Can you just do it at the same time? So, for example, I do the refinance at RBC and mortgage at TD, so each other don't know what's going on.
Well, if so, so the answer is no. That is frowned upon, especially when this is being live streamed, right? So that is no to that question.
You know what? This kind of a private question we can go later, like go details, sit down with you and talk about it, more details, like about whether you can do it or how do you do it legally. And it's okay, no worries. We can move on to. I know it's very. No, by the way, this live.
Sorry, I didn't realize live stream.
So no, it's okay. It's not live stream for public. It's only for us, because we're gonna from now on all our meetings will be recorded only for us. We can use it because for the new agents, when they come in, they can learn something from us, because there's a lot of points, like important key points we want to keep for the new agents to know. And the reason I'm doing this, don't worry, it will not go in public. Don't worry. I can show you. Go ahead, Ethan. Now, you don't have to disclose all these things. You can talk privately about this. How can you manage to get things done in a good way? Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. So the way we see it is, are we, at the end of the day, are we helping the client or not, right? Let's say if you find a way for client to obtain mortgages from, let's say, 2 separate financial institutions, are we, in reality, are we helping the clients? Because technically the client is unable to service the mortgage from a traditional point of view, right? But obviously there are ways for clients to do it. And we know that if the client applies a mortgage separately from, let's say, from RBC and TD at the same time, so at this point, the transaction is not transparent to both banks. But just to let everybody know, there is a push for what's called open banking. Okay, it's similar to what's happening in the UK, where the major financial institutions will start sharing information with each other to increase transparency, to avoid those kind of situations from happening. Okay, but that's down the road. At this point, as Isabella pointed out, it is a feasibility, although not necessarily recommended. Okay.
But I understand this is not recommended, but many people, for example, like in order to help client better, maybe help us better, we know we can afford it to pay this mortgage or second mortgage, like second suite. But only thing is how the bank gonna take this as a credit. For example, as a realtor, like last time, Ryan was asking, as a realtor, how do we get the mortgage? Whether you can use, because now we have a plaque, right? Plaque, it's a personal incorporated. Whether RBC can help plaque, like to buying or purchasing some unit as investment, because the plaque is the money holding there for doing nothing, right? Can we use this plaque money toward for the purchase?
So if you're talking about whether the client is able to use the money from a business or a holding company to buy a property, the answer is yes, they can. But if you're asking if they can use, let's say, an operating company or a holding company to purchase a property, the answer is it depends. Okay, so for RBC, we can only lend to a true holding company, not a operating company. So if it's a holding company, then yes, the holding company can be untitled, and we can lend to that holding company. But if it's an operating company, meaning there's income coming in and there are expenses going out, then we cannot lend to that property, because now that becomes a commercial mortgage. It's no longer a residential mortgage.
Okay, do you think it's possible we can use, I got you, because in the plaque, right? Because the money come in, you have advertisement, whatever expense going out, and you have car loans, everything. But like they can roll over it, because they can pass this money to the other company as a holding company to holding a property in there. Do you count this operating? Can you use their operating company as like financial statement to get a mortgage?
Yes, we can. We can reference the income generated from the operating company.
Okay, so let me try to try to overview what you said. You said we can use the operating, whatever is a plaque, and then use the money, open a holding company, transfer the money from plaque to to holding company, then using holding company to hold a property, but using the income from Prague to do Prague's financial statement to do the mortgage. Is that what you're saying? Is everybody understand how it works? Yeah, go ahead.
But let me just point out though, one thing, when you say moving the money from Prague to a holding company, that is not necessary from a lending perspective. We do not need you to move the money from your operating company to the holding company. Okay, so we don't need you to do that. If you want to do that, that's up to you, because there are tax implications. But we do not require you to do that, because the operating company is your company, the holding company is your company.
Yes.
Okay, so as long as we know that the money is coming from your own savings, it's okay. That step of moving money from operating to holding is up to you. We do not require you to do that.
Oh, that's a great point, because we do mortgage, like we talk about it on the property, the tax, right? Because they have a rollover section, like 85 rollover section about whatever the companies, like company groups, right, together about this one. If they don't have to remove, that's great though. If they don't have to move money around, that's great. It's very easy for the income purposes. Oh, that's great. So everybody, if you have a Prague, your Prague, inside your Prague has money, it's time for you to spend it. We have Ethan here to help you spend, okay?
Well, to invest it, not necessarily spend it.
When I say spending, we are spending to buy like a purse, not a purse, like but many agents, like young women, okay, love purses, right? So we are spending to buy the purse. Why don't you just spending to buy the properties, right? You're right, to invest in properties, exactly. Anybody has a question?
I do. I have a question. If that's the case, we can get the mortgage based on the operating company, which means the Prague directly. Is that right? Am I correct?
Yeah, so we can reference the income from the operating company, correct?
Okay, so I kind of have a hard time to remember why we talk about the holding company. Why we have the holding, we need to move money from Prague to the holding. That's the question. Why we talk about that? Is there any difficulties in doing the mortgage based on the Prague directly?
So we don't lend, my department, residential lending department, we don't lend to operating companies.
Oh, okay.
We can only lend to a true holding company.
So Lucy, do you understand what he's point?
No, I don't know.
Okay. So let me explain to you in our way, in realtor way. Okay. Prague is operating company, means you have money in, money out. So you have you spending money on advertisement, right? You spending money on your sign, and you spending money as meals, entertainment to invite your client for dinner, for lunch, right?
Yes.
And you have income, right? Income as you selling commission, that's your income. This is called operating. You have expenses, you have revenue, and you also have whatever cost associated with that. This is called operating company. A holding company means you use this holding company, you register a company aside of that. Different company, the other company, okay? The company itself doesn't have any trade like that.
Okay.
It's called holding company. Am I right? I think Isabella can explain better than me, or Ethan.
Hi, Ethan. Sorry, it's Ryan. Quick question: how do you qualify? What sort of income qualifying terms do you need if you're buying with the holding company? Like, where do you look at for income?
So in terms of if you buy it with holding company, so typically what we see is that the property most likely is going to be an investment property. So if that's the case, we look at the client's So there are two ways, right? So first method is we look at directly at the client's personal notice of assessment and T1 general. And we determine the client's income. We determine the amount to lend based on personal income. Okay, that's pretty standard. We lend about 5 times of the client's eligible personal gross income. Okay, plus the rental income, whatever that might be. That's the first method. The second method is if the client's business is very robust and has a established relationship with RBC, then what we can do is we use what's called an ATF, access to funds. Meaning, let me give you a real situation example. Okay, so let's say the client's declared income is only $50,000 a year, right? Because the client draws dividends or T4 from the holding company and only pays himself $40,000, $50,000, whatever that might be. So in this case, the maximum the client can qualify for is $50,000 plus potential rental income of $20,000 a year, total income $70,000. We lend about 7 times of $70,000. So you're looking at a mortgage amount of roughly $500,000. Okay, that's the first method. But the client is able to produce financial statements. Okay, and the financial statement shows that the business has a retained earning of, let's say, $300,000 retained earnings. So what we can do is we can use the access to fund calculation to show that the clients can draw additionally $40,000 a year from the business, given that the business has substantial retained earnings. So we add that $40,000 to the client's current $50,000 a year declared income, plus the $20,000 rental income. So the total income now becomes $130,000, and we lend 7 times of that. Now you are talking about a mortgage of, like, let's say $100,000 to $900,000. Does that make sense, Ryan?
Yeah, it's a little bit complicated, but yeah, it does make sense.
So to simplify, if the client has been in business for a minimum 2 years, and we can show we can see from the client's financial statements that there's substantial liquid assets or retained earnings in the business, then we can use that money. That we can convert that money to income and lend based on that.
How do you
Can you
qualify
explain?
to be you said ATF, right? How do you maintain business with RBC? What is the qualification for that?
You
So
have
the business
mortgage.
account needs to be the business account. The business account needs to be with RBC. Like the company needs to have a business account with RBC.
Okay, all right, thanks.
When you say business account, we just randomly open one, is that going to be okay? Or it should be has a certain period of time?
So the recommended period is 2 years. Exception can be given. Depends on the scale of the business, right? So, but typically it's 2 years. And let me just be very clear. So the business account with RBC, we need to see that there's money going in and out, or there's substantial retained earnings in that business account. Okay, so that's the purpose of having a business account with RBC. If it is just an empty account, then this serves no purpose.
Sorry, I was missed previous part. You said why we need to have a business account with RBC is like what you're saying is it's for you guys to review it, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. But let's say it's hard to move business accounts. Do you understand? Because once you set up with the TD, right, you have to go TD, like, because the trust account, right? Because the commission trust account, right? And everything is hard to move. Do you guys know how to move from one to the other? You know?
Yeah, we have tons of qualified commercial account managers will be happy to assist to make the transition as easy as possible. So that I wouldn't see that be an obstacle.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate that. I think is anybody last call? Okay, anybody has a question? Here is an answer. And would you mind to share your information with us? Your phone numbers, whatever contact information.
Yeah. So what I'll do is, and I can email you my contact information later on, and then you can just share with your team.
Okay, sounds perfect. Thank you so much for coming. And we would like to do business with you.
For sure. Looking forward to it. Thank you for having me.
Okay. Thank you.
Ethan.
Have a good day.
Take care, guys.
Bye now.
Okay, bye-bye.
You can exit. Do you know? Yeah, you can exit. We still have some something going on in our team.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. Say thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye. Okay. So let's go our team. Okay, so let me see. Congratulations. We had a very successful year last year, and we're looking forward for this year. Can anybody see my screen? Let me go. Hold on one second. Who need to mute? Hold on. Okay. So I'm gonna share my screen to you guys. We want to congratulate to our top 5 agents. Guess who? Let me see. Okay. Oops, where is it? Can anybody see?
Yes, we can see.
Yes. Hold on. Let me get this done. Where is it? Where's my screen go? Let me stop first. Yes, we have this. Bigger, make it bigger. Our top 1 agent, Isabella. Isabella, show your face.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Isabella.
Congratulations.
You guys,
Good job, Isabella.
She made over 1 million transactions. Okay, gross income. It's already excluded whatever it is, and she made gross income over $1 million. Bravo. Very good. You doubled it. I think it's 2020, right? In 2021, you doubled it.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. So happy for you, Isabella. Number 2, it's Joe Wong. Joe Wong is our number 2. We know he is a very steady, long-term. Is he here? I have to make sure he's here. Yes, Joe Wong is here. He's doing offer right now, but he's number 2. I have to say he reached to his milestone, new life journey. Joe, are you there? I think he's doing an offer. I leave him alone. Number 3 is Ryan Gosley. How do you say your last name, Ryan?
It's Gosley.
Gosley, right?
Gosley, yeah.
Am I pronounced good? I don't know.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay, good. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I have to say he almost over 500,000. You are very, very close. Okay, I should watch you. Okay, I should watch you. Try to push you almost there. So because that's why, guys, you need to send me a report for an pre-cons deal. Okay, I got all your deals. Okay, so we counted. Okay, so if I know your pre-cons, everything, the gross income, I'm gonna push you. Okay, at least you do one more deal or a little bit things you're going to make any other milestone, right? So please make sure you send it to me. I watch you. I make sure you push to the other level. Ryan, I watch you grow. It's amazing. Yesterday, I told you the number. Can you believe it?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I can't lie.
Yeah, you were, I thought like you were not that much, but it's crazy. Like I saw your numbers, I go shocked. I said, oh, Ryan, what did you do? You're too busy with the girl now, like go
Now I
ahead.
can take a
You
break,
had
yeah.
it really good with last year. You can relax now. Okay, so number 4 is Jessica Lee. Jessica, you're so good. When I talked to you, I said I can push you to the other level. I hope this year you're gonna substantially make it double. Okay, you can do it. I believe on you. You can do it. Number 4 is Jessica Lee. Jessica.
Thank you, Annie.
You're good. Very good. So I want to see you in the office more, okay? I don't want you to stay home. I know kids at home right now. Are you guys, it's your kids home?
Yeah, she's doing homeschool right now. Online.
Okay. Okay, that's hard. That's hard. Like as women, business women, I know how hard it is. But you're doing good. You're doing an awesome job. Like you push yourself to the other level and you did it. As we mutually agreed, you did it. Bravo.
Thanks.
Yes. I think it's this year. I hope, okay, all of you guys gonna get double. Okay, because I think so. This year, the market's still going so well. Like, but it's hard to get a buyer, hard to get a buyer deals done. Okay, I know it's hard. Like I do see Leila was had a competing offer yesterday, and it's really pretty hard to get the deal done. Number 5, it's our favorite Vice President, Paul Lee. It's number 5.
Thank you.
Yay! And those of you did not get on the top of 5, I want to see you next year. I want to see you in next year in the top of 5. You can do it. I saw Alex deal, like Alex. Wow, he is very new. I shouldn't say new agent, but it's within 3 years, right? Now it's 2 years and a half. Oh my God, next level is, I'm so proud of our team members. Like everybody was so great and always make substantially improve comparing to last year. And like, I don't know what to say, but I just feel very grateful. We are top agents. We should say we are top producers. Very good. Like I'd be proud of you. Give a pause to everybody, for yourself, for your team members. I think it's you guys doing awesome, including myself.
Congratulations.
Yay. And I still waiting for if we can doing award ceremony and we can record it. I'm aiming to do a spring kickoff, and if we can do it, I think it's on middle of March or beginning of March. If we can have a award ceremony for our agent, that would be great, because we need to get together. I miss you guys. I haven't seen you guys for a while, some of you for a long time. And I like let's say, okay, for next year, we needed to have a business plan. Okay, I know you're so good, but you still need your business plan to get going. Maybe you can do like Ryan, let's say it's Bala, right? This year over $1 million, next year over 2 million. Why not, right? You can push yourself. You're so young. You can push yourself, double it. But at least 26% increase or 30% increase is mandatory, okay? So let's say if you are making $300,000, please add it up at least 26% more of this year. And I would like to sit down with you to do goal setting this week or next week, I wanted to get together with you and to have like, because you pass to me, I watch you, I help you to grow. Okay. I love my job. I'm not bossy around. Okay. I always be with you guys too, because you may forget, right? And when you're doing the deals and you may say, oh, in this one we can improve, and that one we may help each other to get things done, right? But sometimes you need a little reminder, like your calendars, right? You need a little reminder from your commissions. I will tell you, oh, this one what you can do, or the other one what I can help, right? So if you wanted to be top producers of yourself, of our company, you need to work hard, like not just I don't know, been lucky, right? I don't think anything to be a top 1, 2, 3, 4, to be lucky to be there. And I think it's your numbers comparing to TRAP, at least. Okay, I give you a statistic. Okay, in North America, I believe if you are over 250,000, you are top 1% in North American. Am I right? I think so. I think so. If you are, let me close this. Hold on. You are top 1% if you are over 250,000. If you are over 500,000, you are 0.3% top agent in North America. If you are over 1 million, it's 0.01%. 0.1%, something like that. You have to admire yourself, because if anybody over 250,000, you are top 1% of America. Like, think about it, how many million people in North America, including US and Canadian. That was 10 billion people. Wow, amazing. Like, if we are going to Las Vegas today, or in the end of the month, I know we cannot make it this year, but we will make next year. And you can use our logo. If some of you guys was not like in a Platinum agent or whatever agents, you can feel free to use our logo, team award logo. I'm gonna send it to you once when we're done. And design your flyers, do farmings. You have to do it, because now it's the springtime. No, I know still early year, right? But you have to hit your spring. Like, you make these days price, if you make 2 deals, you make $50,000 already. If you make 4 deals over $100,000 already. But if you're sitting in the office, I don't think you can make that much money. Are you guys with me? I have to go. Here. Sorry, guys, I have a Metro Parks condo sales event. Have to go. So congratulations all the team members. You had a really successful year. I wish this year will be double. Make it double. Are you guys with me?
Yeah, still here.
Yes, Annie. Thank you for your support always.
Wording. How's everyone?
Amazing. Thank you.
Everybody can open your speaker, talk to me. I just feel alone here.
Okay, so open my face.
Yes. So free talk for 10 minutes. Okay. Anybody has any idea what do we need to celebrate this year? We need to celebrate for last year, right? We let's say this weekend, Friday. Do you guys have time to do a gathering?
For lunch?
Yes, not dinner. Okay, dinner, I'm busy. Lunch this Friday. I think this Friday is not bad though. The weather is not bad.
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Okay, so let's do Friday. Friday, yeah, I know it's 80%. I think it's better to do on Thursday. Do you guys want to do Thursday or Friday? But slowing on Friday.
Better.
Huh?
Friday is better.
Friday is better?
Yes.
Yeah, Friday is better.
Okay, let's do Friday lunch. Who wanna join? Let me know. One. Who wanna join? Count in the chat. Let put in the chat. Put in the chat. Coming in. Say who's coming. So Jessica, Joe Wang, Lucy.
Sorry, I was in the garage. What's happening?
Are you coming for the Friday?
What?
We have a Friday meeting. Are you coming for gathering?
Lunch meeting.
Lunch meeting.
I will be there.
Yeah, $1
Okay,
million there.
perfect. I feel sorry for Leila. Leila, you need to get out. Yes, Bing.
No, I can't.
15. Leila just had a baby, so we have to wait. Alex, are you coming?
Yes, we're
It's on.
coming.
Yes, bring your wife. Or bring your sister. Lunch on Epic. David, where's David? Are you coming, David? Can you make it? Ivy, yes. David, can you make it on lunch? Bring your wife too. Paul, bring your wife. We have I'm serious. If you guys want to bring anybody, let me know. We just have a big gathering. Like, why not? So we have a Lucy, we have a, where are you, Ryan? I don't see you say yes. Saying yes, Leila, Isabella, yes, Ivy, yes, David. I'm not sure David is coming, but I will invite him. Okay. So let's do I'm gonna book space. Do you guys like last time we meet? Destiny? Or
Yeah.
Country Queen? I think Destiny is better.
I think it was very good. The food was very good. But the table was very long, so we couldn't see each other.
We can book a round table. Hard to book a round table. I will try because I think it's for what's it called? For the Country Queen, or because for the other places, right? We have to wait for a long time, like for some dim sum place. Paul, do you remember we go to beside the Costco, but we have to wait for a long time.
Yeah.
How we,
I think that's a very open space.
well, it won't be able to talk, right?
Oh yeah, too much open space.
Especially now it's a half capacity. It's hard. It's really hard.
Destiny is better, I think.
Destiny is better, but Destiny in the table too long. Ryan want to talk to us.
I just want to hear everyone.
Yes.
There is one on Highway 7 and Woodbine called Providential 凤亭.
Feng Ting.
Yeah, they have round table. I think round table more space, right?
Yeah.
Round
But you know what? Think about it. We have over 10 people.
and I think
12, 13.
there's more space between the table. You can check out. You can check out. I send it to you. I can screenshot.
Okay. Yep, I will ask Connie to give them a call and try to book a table. So at least we have 12 people right now, 12 to 13 people. Let's meet on Friday. I miss you guys. I want to see you. I wanna eat. I know I gain a lot of weight, but still want to eat. I love to eating with you guys. It has a lot of passion. Like I just feel food is tasty. So next week we still have the same time, and we're gonna have a 10:30 meeting. Maybe TD Bank. TD Bank people are going to come to give us similar stuff. And the reason we are doing this review with bank, it's very important for us to know the knowledge, to gain some knowledge to pass to our client. At least when client asks us some details, we can say, oh, I'm not specialized in here, but like in whatever you were saying, but I can get you someone to I can connect you with some mortgage specialist and to talk with them, right? So it's better we know the knowledge and we pass on. And also for next week meeting, we're going to have a TD Bank, and also I'm talking about some listings, what we get and how we need to be very careful with we pass on the information. Okay, some people when we get a listing and they know the address, we pass on the address and they go to the site directly. That's a very, very bad. That's why I always encourage you guys to get the listing, include the listing first. Even you have MLS listing, right? But you sign, for example, they're not ready until March 1st. Then between now and March 1st, that's 2 weeks, right? But some people, you said, oh, I need to promote this property, right? And you post online. But some people, buyers, they bring their agents, agents bring their buyers directly to the property. How bad is that without booking appointment to go there? That's why when you pass these informations, you have to be very careful and give your client a heads up. You're going to tell your client what things may happening and what your client need to do with that. It happens a lot these days because a buyer cannot buy the property. There's a short of inventories, and the buyer's agent are going very aggressive on that. Next week, Tuesday, we're going to share about that. Or on Friday, we can share about those informations. And when we meet, we can share these informations to know what we need to do, get into the discussion, what we need to do, how we can prevent this kinds of problem by happening. Okay, so by Friday, I can see you guys on Friday. And if you want to bring your wife, bring your husband, feel free to do so and to meet our epic family. Does it sound good?
Right.
Okay, so I see you guys on Friday. Let's say Friday noon, okay, maybe 12:30 to 1 p.m. Okay, so we can meet. I can pass along an address and time by Google calendar. So you guys have to click yes, 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 or no, no, no. Okay, let me know when do you want to come. Make sure you know the Google calendar, because the time I send it to you, I want you to respond. Okay, you say yes or no, or attentive or something, because we need to know your schedule. We don't want to call you, bother you, right? And text you, it costs time. Okay, so spend a week. I'm looking forward to see you on Friday, and take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a good day.